Hello everybody and welcome again at Learning is Fun. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic of English language, that is tenses and aspects of verb. Why do we use it, its classification, and then I am going to discuss the indefinite or simple aspect of present tense. Where do we use it and how we can able to write a correct sentence using simple present form of verb. Before start, again I am going to tell you a story of a hungry caterpillar. A hungry caterpillar always roaming here and there in search of food. So yesterday he ate an apple. Then today he eats a banana. After eating banana, he becomes very tired. He builds a cocoon to sleep. And in there, he is dreaming now. And he is dreaming what? I will be a butterfly soon. I will eat nectar from flower. Now, why do I tell you that story? In this story, you find the verb eat is used in different ways or different form of the verb eat. Okay, here when the sentence was like something like that, he ate an apple yesterday. Then we find he eats a banana today. Here instead of ate, we are using eats, and after that I will eat nectar from flowers. So why we use these different types of verb to describe the single action or the similar action? That is why do we use ate, eats and will eat. So to understand this, you have to look at the time frame of the action performed by the speaker. That is, when it is yesterday, we use ate. When it is today, we use eats. And when it is soon, a short time after now, it is will eat. So this means that when eat ate, that is yesterday, that means the action or the work has been done in past. The action is already completed. When eats, it is the action is not completed, it is performing in the present time. And soon, that is a short time after now, the action is not performed yet. So depending on this time frame, you have to divide the verb or the tense of the verb divided into three major categories, that is past tense, present tense and future tense. So look at the verb play. Here I played football yesterday. That is my action or the map is performed in past, that is completed action. The sentence tell about a completed action. I play badminton today. That is I am now performing that action, and he will play kabaddi next day. The action is not completed yet. So you find that the time frame, depending on the time frame or the time schedule, the verb can be divided into three categories. That is, the one action can be done in past or performing a present or will perform after few days or any time in future. Now come to another important point. Here first of all I have give you some examples. They run every day. They are running now. Here look at the verb run. Both the actions are performing are about the present action. Okay, they run every day, that means it is their habit, and they are running now, that means it may not be their habit or maybe their habit, but they are performing the action now at present. So tense refers to the time frame, in which time frame the action has been or is performed. And aspect refers to the nature of action described by the verb. That is why run every day and running every now, there is a difference between these two statements. Now, based on aspect or nature of action, tense of a verb falls into four categories. What are they? They are indefinite or simple, progressive or continuous, perfect or perfect continuous. Each tenses, that is present, past and future, each tenses falls into these four other subcategories. Now, let's talk about the present indefinite or simple present tense. Simple present tense, we usually use it to describe a fact, general truths, habits, and regular action. And we use the base form or the first form of verb if the subject is I, you, we, they. For example, I go, you go, they go, we go, etc. And we use s or es form if the verb subject is third person singular in number. That is, he goes, she goes, Ram goes, etc. Now, take some example in this sphere. Here, he reads a book. You find that this is a fact and the pronoun he is a third person singular pronoun. That is why the verb read takes as reads. Okay? That takes S form. Then the sun rises in the east. It is an universal truth or general truth. The girl swims every day. That is her habit. And the postman delivers letter. That is a regular action of a particular person. That is why in all these cases you find the same thing. If the subject is singular in number, then you have to use s or es before the after verb. Now, come to the structure. How do we able to write a correct sentence using the simple present tense or simple present form of verb? Here, in the left hand side, I have given you the example of three types of sentence: affirmative, negative, and question. And in the here in the middle box, you find the formula. How do you, if the subject is I, you, we, they, then the verb is verb 1, that is the first form of verb, that is I say, you wash, they go, etc. If the subject is third person singular number, then you have to use s or yes form, that is subject plus v1 s and yes form, that is he says, he washes, she goes, etc. When it is negative, the in case of all these pronoun, you have to use don't. Okay, and after don't, you have to use the present form or the base form of the verb. But if it is third person singular number, then you have to use doesn't. Instead of do, you have to use doesn't, and after that the base form of verb is used there. For example, he doesn't go there, she doesn't wash it. Now come to the interrogative sentences or questions. How do you do that? This is very simple. You have to rearrange the subject verb placement. Here in other cases you find subject sits first, then come verb. But here you see subject first, it is verb do, that is auxiliary verb, then comes subject, and after that the main verb or the base form of verb is used. For example, do I say this? Do you go there? Do they wash their car? Etc. And similar thing is happen in case of he or she, that is instead of do you have to use does, but the other structure is same, that is does, subject and then the verb. Now in case of be verb, in present for present tense, you find there are three form of be verbs are there. What is this? They are am, is and are. Where should we use that? When the subject is I, that is first person pronoun, first person singular number, that is I am happy, I am not happy, and am I happy? But if it is second person and third person plural, then you have to use are. You are hungry, they are not hungry, are they hungry? And similarly, when it is the third person singular number is the subject, then you use is. So I sum up again. For first person singular number, it is am, that is I am. For second person and third person plural, second person singular and plural and third person plural, you have to use are. And for third person singular number, it is. Now let's do some exercise. Here you find that my friend dash me help. So my friend, what is the subject? Subject is here refers to a single person, that is third person singular in number. So what should be the verb? Obviously it is helps. As it is third person singular number, you have to use s after the main form of verb. Now I dash late on Saturday. I sleep. So I sleep late on Saturday because it is my habit of sleeping. I used to sleep late at Saturday night. Now he goes to beach every weekend. That is the habit of that person referred here. They go to college daily. Kids again a plural number, plural in number referring many kids. So the kids do not like the medicine. Look at this, to make it negative, you here refers to not, do not. To make it negative, do not like. Okay, so do and not and then the base form of verb. Do more examples with me. That is Emma cleans her room. And to make it negative, what do? Yes, Emma does not clean or doesn't clean the kitchen. He sleeps in the bed. He does not or doesn't sleep on the floor. She tells her secret and she doesn't tell her the news. Now, here are the more examples about the interrogative or the question form. As you know that when you are making questions, in case of second person singular and plural and third person plural, you have to use do. Okay, and first person also. So, do you, then the base form need. Okay, after that he, so definitely does and the verb is want. And does David play game properly? Do you like to play chess? Okay, here there are some verbs are there, a list of verbs which you have used in your everyday life, that is sit, stand, look, walk, read, talk, listen, think. And in the left hand side, I again summarize all the rules which I have already talked or already discussed. Here, just follow the rule and make as many sentences as you can using this present form of this verb. Okay, so no more today. I will shortly come with my next video with where I will going to discuss about the present, past, simple past or past indefinite tense. So no more today. Thank you and bye bye.